Hi, I'm Marco Rubio. Let me start by welcoming you to Florida, and I want to thank American Action Network not just for putting this event on, but for choosing beautiful Coral Gables and the Biltmore Hotel, a place that in addition to being just a few blocks away from my home, holds special significance to me and my family. So many of the events that have shaped our personal lives have occurred at the Biltmore Hotel and around it. I want to thank Secretary Gutierrez and Governor Bush for hosting this event here in Florida as well on an issue of incredible importance, and that's the future of Hispanic Americans and their vote here in the United States. Let me tell you where I think and why I think Hispanics should be Republicans. It's pretty simple. We are the party that stands for their hopes and their dreams. What are the hopes and dreams of the Hispanic community? No different than anybody else's. They want their children to have a better life than themselves. It's the reason why people come to this country, because they couldn't be who they were meant to be in the nation of their birth. But here in America, no one cares where you came from. It doesn't matter if your dad was a bartender or a maid like mine were. It doesn't matter if your family wasn't connected or if you didn't go to the right schools. If you have a good idea and are willing to work hard in pursuit of it, you can accomplish anything in this country, unlike almost anywhere else in the world. That's why people have come to this country for 230 some odd years, and that's the sentiment that shapes our community. Now that's all built on the notion that we have a free enterprise system, a vibrant one, where anyone from anywhere can accomplish anything. And the Republican Party is the natural defenders of that system. The reality is that the left of center politics of the Democratic Party undermine that system. They seek to replace the free enterprise system with something akin to what the rest of the world has, places where governments dominate the economy, and therefore the same families and the same big companies dominate the economy decade after decade. And so this is the most prevalent and predominant issue in the Hispanic community, and we are the natural voices for it. But we have to be clear about what we stand for. In the past, unfortunately, Republicans and conservatives have sent out mixed messages about what we truly stand for. But this is the guiding principles of our party and of our movement. And if we articulate this clearly, time and again, it will have strong appeal to Hispanics and all Americans throughout our great country. So let me tell you how important these efforts are that you're putting on together today. These efforts are important because what it does is begin to shape a message, not just for 2012, but for the future, for decades to come. As young Americans of Hispanic descent grow up, they are forming their political views as well. And sometimes their views of the political parties are shaped by the messages that the leaders of today are putting out. Just like Ronald Reagan influenced me when I was young, so too will the Republican and conservative leaders of today shape the thoughts and views of young men and women of Hispanic descent all across this country that are slowly but surely growing into their own political identity. So I want to thank you once again for picking Florida for the first of these many events, I hope. And I want to thank you for the efforts you're putting behind this particular campaign. I look forward to working with you in the months to come to ensure that Hispanic voters in the United States return or join their rightful place, the Republican Party and the center-right movement. Thank you all. May God bless you. May God bless the United States.